This Friday, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back to switch things up in Disney's Freakier Friday.
Totally, yes.
It's an absolute riot, and the only movie that can be described as
So much weirder than the last time.
What last time?
it's the frequel
You ready?
we've been waiting for.
That absolutely slays.
What deeply out of touch old person came up with that?
You did.
Wow.
Don't miss the comedy event of the summer for all ages. Disney's Freakier Friday in theaters this Friday. Get tickets now. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Pie in the Sky Media. This series contains adult language and descriptions of graphic violence throughout. Listener discretion is advised.
I see now. I could just pause or stop through. I got it. I can do it. Okay, here we go. We're live. 3, 2, 1. I survived Christmas, Criminal Mischief Nation. Did you? Is my question. Welcome back to another bonus episode. Criminal Mischief with Carolyn and Branden. I'm Branden with Carolyn Osorio. As always, we don't deserve her, but she still keeps showing up, and we don't know why. Hello, Carolyn.
I don't know why.
How was your Christmas? How was your Christmas?
It was fabulous. It was really nice because my kids are now at an age where it's not just massive toys, you know? I mean, my 11-year-old guy, I wish I had it here to show you. It's like a 3-headed Ghidorah, I think it is. It's like you know what I'm talking about?
No,
From like the Godzilla lore, the 3-headed one.
Oh gosh, really? Wow.
Yeah, and it had this shield, and it was like he was in heaven. He was in heaven, and it's like such a great thing.
Does he still think Does he think that Santa brought it to him?
Stop.
Just yes or no. Just yes or no.
No, this was the first year that he knew that Santa was not, and that was nice too because it was like all the time. And I don't want to hear you get your nose down immediately. See this? See this?
No, it's okay.
Taking my fingers and I'm going like that. Okay. We've battled about it because, you know,
Because I don't like lying to my children. Yes. That's right. We have battled about that.
I know, but these aren't your children. These
I know.
are my children, and
Yeah.
I get to do what I want. And it was really great because the timing was right and it was perfect. And I'm not going to go into it because I can already tell you're ready to.
No, I'm fine. I'm just listening.
Ready to like shred
listening.
me.
Was this the first Easter too that you didn't think the Easter Bunny?
Stop.
I'm asking seriously.
This was a difficult. We should say that this was a hard call we had. I think it was probably like a year ago that you were just totally freaking railing me because I like to believe in magic and you don't.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm glad you had an enjoyable. We're all
great.
12 of your kids home at the same time.
I have 50. What are you talking about? Actually, two of my oldest and her boyfriend actually flew out to Thailand on Christmas. So got to spend some time with them and they're just having a great time. And you know, she's 23 and he's like 24 and it's perfect age. They're just having such a good time and I'm just so happy for them, you know.
That's how old my wife and I were when we met.
23 and 24?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
my husband was 22 and I was 20. So around the same age.
Wow. It's a good age.
Yeah. It's a good age.
It's a good age.
It's a good age. It's a good age.
Wow.
So where did you meet your wife?
We worked at a restaurant together.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I met my husband. We were in an environmental science class and I was sitting in the front and that was one of those sitting in the front and
He was dressed as Bono and he walked in.
I didn't see him. I was sitting in the front and I'd just been in a horrible breakup and was like not looking, not even guys were like not on my radar. I would wear these wool sweaters and like, you know, jeans and just totally like, I'm going to just focus on my education.
Right, like not putting it out there at all. Not looking to meet.
Not looking for anything.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the front row and I just keep hearing somebody when raising their hand and I liked what they were saying.
Oh,
Like the first, second, third, I'm like, oh, so it made me turn around. It
oh,
made me turn around.
Jesus.
So I hadn't even seen him. I hadn't even seen him. What?
No, okay. I liked
And
his questions. He seems so smart and interesting.
well, then it was funny because I now know that I had already he'd already clocked me. I
Yeah,
hadn't clocked him. He'd
yeah.
already clocked me long
Mhm.
ago. And we're at the we're, we're at the door and he's like, "Hey,
Mhm.
I like your shoes." And I was wearing these like anyway, I was wearing these hiking boots that were like multicolored and just like anyway, it was nice. It was a nice way to meet someone. Because I
Yeah,
was not interested. I was
right.
not looking.
What school? Where were you going to school?
Um, it was at a community college. So it was before we both transferred to UW, University of Washington, but at the
Uh-huh.
time it was at a community college, Highline Community College.
That's great.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at this.
And I
5 years
found
later,
out, but
still together.
the thing that clinched it was there was a mutual friend that we had, and I found out that he played the guitar.
Oh,
That's,
Christ.
I know, right? Yeah,
Gosh, man, dudes out there,
I
you
know, right?
learn 2 songs on a guitar and you'll be set. You'll be set. You know how
I
many
know.
dipshits I know who show up
Yeah,
with a guitar and the girls are
yeah.
like, oh,
I
what,
know,
what?
I know, I know.
Oh,
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
man, oh, man, oh, man. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
So let's
nice.
so let's get back to where we were. I don't even know where it was.
So no, well, I want to talk about this episode. I like this revisiting earlier episodes because it seems like so long ago, but it's a year ago,
Yeah.
right? It's a year ago. And hearing some of these, like,
I think it was actually a couple years ago because
yeah,
we're now on like 2 years.
yeah. So hearing some of these, it must have been 2 years ago. The old company ID is still in the beginning, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The music is different. Um, my editing style has evolved over some time. I even think some of these earlier ones, it wasn't even me editing. We were still working with the company guy
Yeah.
from
No, we
before.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So
So that was interesting to listen to. Um, and then I just I just love this episode. I love this,
that we
the
did.
historical aspect of it. I love just how brazen you were back then and how you could get away with stuff, how law enforcement wasn't a fraction of what it is today. Um, with the investigative techniques and with,
Oh my gosh.
anything that they had at their disposal in terms of technology, nothing really, and if you had all you needed is a trap door over the water in your office and right, and you're fucking Murder Incorporated. You know what I mean?
No, floater fleet.
That's it, man.
What's crazy is that this port, this is like the birthplace of Kurt Cobain. So
Yeah.
like I've been there like when I was 18, not to go to any kind of shrine or anything, just because I had a friend whose family lived there.
Well, he was
And it's
still
like,
alive when you were 18.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying I happened to go to Aberdeen. I think I was probably maybe 17.
Uh-huh.
And it was really depressed when I went there. And so to think that this at one time, and I think it's doing much better now, but um that it was the biggest port in the world. The biggest, I mean, think about that.
Really?
Yes. Yes, that's what Bill Lindstrom, who the guy that I interviewed, it
What
was the
year is
biggest.
this?
This was, I think he went to Aberdeen in 1903.
So yeah, okay. I think yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy to think about, you know, in the entire world. Look at you, are you looking it up?
No, 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 no. We only have 10 minutes left here, but uh,
Oh no.
that's okay. It's fine. So because that would make sense because it's after the Alaskan gold rush
Mm-hmm.
and all those ports in the Pacific Northwest on the American side of the border became these boom towns.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there wasn't any gold within 500 miles of fucking Seattle, probably, right?
But
But
our
that's
gold
where the
was the
boats,
lumber. The
but that's where the
lumber.
but also just the boats of
Yeah.
people wanting to. It was the new gold rush.
Yeah.
San
Yeah.
Francisco, the gold fields were tapped out by then, or there were
Mhm.
just too many people and no claims. So you just go a few hundred miles north, get on a boat, and then you're up in Alaska, and there's a new gold rush up in the Yukon, you know? Um, and those cities, they just grew exponentially. So that would make sense, the biggest port. Yeah. And then people coming back.
I mean, just the fact that he could, how he, we've talked about this before, the anti-heroes and how they
Yeah.
root themselves in by presenting themselves as heroes to the common man, and they're really these horrific killers,
Yeah, they're monsters.
Yeah, monsters.
Monsters. And my biggest takeaway from the first time I heard the episode, which we talked about, was I understood what the definition of shanghaiing someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You hit them over the head, they wake up on a boat 1,000 nautical miles at sea, and you're like, all right, you have to work or we're going to throw you overboard. Well,
And
shit. Okay.
and Shanghai Kelly and that song and how he invited them to this birthday party. I mean, talk about like psychotic. Like,
Wow.
hey, I'm having a big bash and I want to invite you because I love you and
I
you're a
love you, man.
friend of mine.
It wouldn't be the same if you weren't there. Like, you have to
Right.
be there.
You
I won't
have
have the
to,
party if you can't show up.
and I wanted, I mean, we're gonna just toast the night away. All the while not knowing that it's
Or selling
completely.
your ass oh my gosh.
I
And
mean, can you imagine being in that situation?
that song at the end was great too, by the way.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a, but I like, what do you do then? It's weird. Like, how many people like never came back? And I don't mean that because they were murdered. I mean, they're like, they fell in love with the sea life, or they met a girl in the Orient and stayed, or
Mhm.
whatever, just completely changed their lives because they were fucking kidnapped and forced, to be a freaking dirty deckhand,
And
on
I
ship.
think that that's like the good stories. I think
Yeah. Oh
most
yeah. They're
people
terrible
probably
stories.
just horribly died of like some, disease, infested ship or whatever.
Yeah, and it
Like,
would be hard to know, like, who are the good guys, right, on the ship. Like, did everyone know that you were, basically an indentured servant, that or like, were there other people like you on the ship? They probably kept the Shanghai people to a minimum so they wouldn't band together and have a mutiny, so you were like one dude, you know?
yeah. I
Gosh.
mean, it's like, human trafficking today, you
Yep.
know?
Yep. It was the early form of human trafficking, but not. I mean, no, it wasn't the early form. I mean, because slavery had been happening for hundreds of years prior to that, but it
I
was
mean, basically, yeah. I mean, getting kidnapped and being
it,
taken.
exactly. And you wake up on a ship and you
Yeah,
have no choice.
it's like you have no, you're chained up and you got to do the work.
Yeah, Shanghai Kelly, man. I mean, that was so Billy Ghoul, obviously serial killer and terrible, terrible person, and got caught.
He did.
Yeah, he got
His
caught.
hubris, he got caught.
Yes,
Crazy thing
yes.
is that he didn't think that he was going to.
They never
You
do.
know?
They never do. They're never like, I'm going to get caught doing this. No, I mean, it's suicide by cop, maybe, sure, but most of the hubris of these criminals is that they think they're going to get away with it.
Well, with him, I think that, his ego, it was about like Bill said, he was a power man. He was
Hmm.
hungry with power. I mean, the fact that he invited Klingenberg to help him on this, it's like, you're just gonna help me, okay, and then he's got to, he goes and kills these two guys, and I mean, did he
So, but
think
there
it wasn't
was,
going to come back to him?
what do you think there was a floater fleet
Yeah.
like that many, right? I mean, because there was some like question as to how many people went through the trap door and were floating out.
I mean, I think that like it said that they started tracking in 1909 and there was like 41 when they were tracking and they hadn't been tracking before then. And so it's like, yeah, he had that trap door. He had access and knew who, hey, so you don't have any family in town?
Put your money in the safe. No, down the low part of the
Yeah,
safe.
get a little bit lower.
Bend
Get a
way
little bit
down.
lower.
There you
It's
go.
like
Donk.
Hansel and Gretel.
I know, right?
Like
Yes. Yes.
You know, and to think that he was like also the person that identified the bodies. Like he was the position of power.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It was perfect.
It was perfect. And he
Perfect,
messed
perfect.
up with the watch, auto
Yep.
Kurt. And
Yep.
so and so somebody was tracking like, hey, wait a second. But then again, it's these
That's the
business guys
extent
that,
of police work back then. You needed to have like a physical piece of evidence.
and the reason why they started tracking him is because he was becoming too powerful.
Yeah.
And so it was like this collective of like, hey, you know, we think this guy's getting too powerful and he's a serial killer, you know? I mean, how long this guy could have continued.
Right. Which always, so often, it causes me to circle back to this kind of lingering question in my mind is how many people have gotten away with it forever? How many
Yeah.
people have gotten away with it forever? How many people are just like, they killed tons of people, got away with it, lived their whole lives, didn't talk about it ever, took the secrets to their grave and did it. I bet it's so many. I want
Yeah.
to talk to some kind of murder historian and find out, because
You
look
know
at
who would
all the
you
unsolved
know,
cases.
you know who would be good is Dr. Peter Vronsky.
That guy's crazy. I love him. I love him. I've interviewed him before. He's got a crazy title. He's like
Mhm, mhm.
he's not like a murder expert. He's
I
just a
mean, he pretty much
historian.
is. He's
No, but
just
he doesn't bill himself as that. He's an
yeah.
historian. He chronicles
Yeah.
the murderers from the golden age of serial killers. Like that's his like his kink, right? Like that's where he loves to like live in that world. And he's so
Mhm,
interesting to talk to. Um,
mhm.
but all right, well, look, we're gonna run out of time here, but that's all right. So you made the announcement about YouTube, which was gonna be a lot of fun. So that's coming in the new year. Uh, it's going to be searchable by the Murder Chronicles full episode, right? That's going to be in the title.
You mean Murder
Sorry,
Chronicles?
Criminal Mischief.
Yeah.
Criminal Mischief full episodes are going to be in
Yeah.
the title. Um, but it's funny I bring that up because like this one, for example, was still
Murder Chronicles.
under the old title, right? So we're going
Yeah.
to have to fix all of those. But it's going to be cool. It's going to be
Well,
fun.
just to fully explain to the audience
Yeah.
who isn't tracking with us probably is the show was originally called the Murder Chronicles,
Yep.
and then people were so into the bonus content, and we realized that it really wasn't just the Murder Chronicles, and we wanted to also be able to not just cover cases where there was murders, and so we liked the idea of the mischief part coming from the bonus content, and so that's why we changed the name.
There we go. There we
There
go.
we go.
And
There we
so if you're more of a YouTube person, you'll be able to just kind of migrate over there and get the same content on the same schedule. And there'll be a video element. And we'll be doing little clips, and not that we think we're reinventing the wheel. We know most other shows are already doing this and that we're kind of late to the party. But either way, better late than never. Better late than never. So if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with somebody that you think also might enjoy it. And head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate and review the show. It helps more than you could possibly imagine. And please consider supporting those great companies that you hear ads for in the show, because without them, we couldn't do it. So hope everyone has a great new year coming up. And we look forward to a lot more stuff in 2025.
Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you next year.
Stay safe.
Bye.
From Cloud 10, Criminal Mischief is a pie-in-the-sky production recorded in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. We're produced by Brandon Morgan and myself. Music by Soundstripe. I'm Carolyn Osorio, your writer and host.